Hey, hope everybody has had a great day so far. Had a lot of the esports action here so far as we get set up for our next match with our Hanover Horde Valorant team taking on the Minotaur from Triangle, North Carolina. Should be just a few minutes to get things set up here. It takes us always a couple minutes to get things managed. We got to flip, we got to ban servers, we got to ban maps in order to come up with whatever the team wants to play. And then whoever wins the coin flip decides whether attack, defense, maps, all that stuff. So it takes a little while to get these matches coordinated as to determine which maps and stuff we're going to play. This is round 8, so this is the last round of this Valorant season. Kind of been an up and down season for this Valorant team. I think we started out 0-2. I think we won the next 2, and then we lost the last couple weeks. But all in all, the team's definitely improved a lot. This is, I think, one of the tougher games that we play and to coach, because of all the games that we play, this one relies most on technical skill, your ability to hit the target significantly and accurately very quickly, because it's very unforgiving. So where a lot of games we can make up for technical skill shortfalls with some tactical advantage, this is kind of the opposite, where the technical skill, your ability to hit scan and hit a target and flick training and all that stuff that goes into high-level gameplay really show themselves. So a lot of stuff we'll work on, I think, concentrate on next season, kind of knowing that. But nothing to be ashamed of for this team. They've definitely put up a fight. They've definitely made a lot of the matches they've lost a lot closer than they did in the previous season. And like I said, they've even stacked up a few wins. So the team is made up of, from left to right, DC Fuse, El Guapo, Ash Plays Over, or Baboom, Happy, or actually in the middle there is Agent Tech, Happy, Archer, and then the far right we have DC Fuse, Kid MDK all the way on the left. Sorry, having trouble reading and associating here. So we'll get this started. Should just be a couple minutes here before we get things set up. Round 8, Hanover Horde versus the Triangle Minotaur. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all. It was 1 hit.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dead. All right, push up with me. Push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, battle.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve, and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boop
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. I need you. Nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have to dead. Good game.
All right, welcome back. We should be getting this thing rocking here, hopefully in just a couple more minutes. We've got all the players from Triangle on. We've got all our players on, so it's just should just be a couple minutes to get this thing going. We do have one player that's not here today, PC3 El Guapo. He's actually on vacation. So PC2, we will have DC Fuse in the bottom right-hand corner. PC4, Ash Plays Over, will be in the bottom left-hand corner. Happy Archer will be on PC5 in the top right. Kid MDK PC6 in the middle, and Agent Tech PC7 in the top left. We are playing Ascent today. I think we've played Ascent about 5 of the 8 weeks. Seems to be everybody's favorite map. So let's see who we got playing who. Looks like we'll have PC2, DC Fuse playing Brimstone. PC4, Ash Plays will be playing, looks like Killjoy. PC5 will be playing Phoenix. Happy will be playing Phoenix. Still waiting on PC and 6 and 7 to lock in. So PC6, Kid MDK will be playing Sova. So that's usually, I believe, who El Guapo usually plays. And PC7, Agent Tech. We're waiting to see who he's going to pick. And then we'll get this match started. Wait until he locks in. Looks like he's going to be playing Raze. So we've got Raze, Phoenix, Sova, Brimstone, and Killjoy. That's going to be our lineup for our last match of the season for this Valorant Gold team. Again, our first season, inaugural season. Always hard to come in and kind of determine what the level of play is going to be and what those tactics and techniques are going to be that really make teams successful. Really, I think it's a matter of being that technical shooter and then be able to accurately engage the enemy quickly and dispatch them before they can get you, because this game is, I think I've said it 1,000 times, super unforgiving for any kind of missed shots or spam shooting. You really need to be accurate in your shots. And that's something that we'll work on going into next season for whoever decides to play in the Valorant season next year. And here we go. We are on buy phase. So if you're following the Horde, they will be in blue. And if you're following the Minotaur, our friends from Triangle, North Carolina, they will be in the red. So this is the buy phase. For those of you new to Valorant, you buy certain weapons and capabilities based on the amount of economy or the amount of money, I guess you could say, you have. Some teams have the spike. Some teams defend against the spike. Looks like we have the spike to start out. So we'll be planning the spike, and they will be defending and trying to defuse or disarm the spike. All right, so it looks like we're going to the left side. Setting up a quick exchange of eliminations there. Looks like Agent Tech and Kid MDK are down. Ooh, 4v2 at this point. Looks like the spike has been planted, but quickly a couple more eliminations take out the rest of the Horde, and looks like Triangle is going to be able to defuse this with plenty of time in order to get the first round points. So these rounds move quick. It's a best of 13, so the first to 13, I should say, and you have to win by 2. And then after the 12th round, you switch sides. So while we're currently planning the spike and putting the spike in, after the 12th round, we'll flip sides, and the opposing team will be planting the spike. All right, so here we go, buy phase once again. And here we go. It looks like Sova has the spike at this point. That's PC6 there in the center, so we can keep your eye on him. You can see when he actually plants the spike, he's got recon arrows, which gives you indication where the enemy position is going to be. They did have their eyes on an opposing player. They did get a couple eliminations against the Horde at this point. Ash Plays and Kid MDK are down, but DC Fuse follows up, gets a nice elimination before he gets taken out. And a couple other players quickly. It's a 1v4, and just like that, even before planting the spike, the Minotaur are able to get the elimination on the Horde and go up 2-0. So they're in there discussing strategies, what they want to do a little bit different this next time. All right, setting up and in the buy phase. Looks like they're going to go try a different approach this time. As with each round, you get a certain economy. You get more weapons and capabilities. The more you win, the more personnel that you're able to target and take out. So you can also pick up weapons. There you see Sova in the middle shot that recon arrow. Let's see if he can take advantage of that. Traded eliminations. DC Fuse gets taken out, but Agent Tech gets a limb before he gets taken out. Ash Plays gets a limb. Nice job there. Kid MDK gets a limb before he gets taken out. So it's quickly a 2v2 situation. Oh, and 2 quick eliminations against the Horde's going to give him a 3rd round loss there. So tough. It was looking promising, trading limbs on both sides. And then quickly they took down our last 2 remaining players. All right, so setting back up here, getting ready for a 3rd round, or 4th round, I should say. Triangle's up 3-0. So these rounds you can see, move really, really quickly. Here they go. Setting up for the next push, shooting that recon arrow through, see if this way works for them. Being a little bit more aggressive this time, that might be their plan. They do get a nice elimination, getting a 5v4. So lots of conversation taking place in there. They got their bead on one of the opposing players, but gets 2 eliminations, taking out Kid MDK and DC Fuse. Spike is planted. They should be able to get in there and defuse that, and that's going to do it. So quickly, it was looking pretty good. They had a short advantage, but were unable to take advantage of it with the Minotaur pushing in quickly. It does look like one of their players, it's hard to see what the name is, Tentix or something like that. This is a game in which if you have one player that has really accurate, skilled shooting, can really make a difference, and it's tough to get. Really, really cracked players on this. Some of these other teams, but we have really cracked players as well. So we'll see if we can get in there and make some magic happen. Down 4-0, but the match isn't over. You can see Killjoy gets taken out there, peeking a little bit early by one of their opposing players. The rest of the team's pushing in. It's a 5v4. A couple more eliminations. Agent Tech gets taken out. Kid MDK, Happy Archer. DC Fuse does get a nice elimination, but he's quickly taken out, and that's going to go down 5-0 here. So tough start for our Horde here. Some of these matches are tougher. The level of play is getting better and better every week. And like I said, you really need your team to be really, really sharp and technically accurate in shooting and eliminating the enemy. Because if there's a player or 2 on that other team that are just super accurate with their transitional fires and being able to move, pie a corner and put the bullets on target as soon as they pie the corner, it makes it really, really tough. And that's what this Horde team seems to be facing against this Minotaur team from Triangle. All right, so a couple Ash Plays, Happy Archer, Kid MDK, DC Fuse all go down in quick succession. Agent Tech does manage to get a limb as that last player was pushing in, but he's quickly taken out by one of the Triangle teams that pies the corner and puts some bullets on him. 6-0 lead for Triangle. So again, this is best of 13. After the 12th round, we'll switch sides and we'll go into defense. So you can see if that'll make a difference at that point. But we still got plenty of time. Get back into this thing, start stacking some wins. All right, back into the round. Trying this approach this time. See if looks like trying to be a little bit more aggressive. Agent Tech does get a nice early elimination, but Happy is quickly taken out. So we got a 4v4. Little back and forth action happening here. Looks like DC Fuse does get the elimination, but Ash Plays gets taken out, so it's a 3v3. Oh, Kid MDK and DC Agent Tech all get taken out in quick succession again. It seems like they set themselves up pretty well, and then just the counter push by these Minotaur extremely lethal. You can tell they do a good job massing their fires and moving together as a team to kind of counter whatever Hanover's throwing at them. So we definitely need to maybe switch up the techniques a little bit to try to counter that. Maybe put their aggressiveness and take a more defensive stance. Of course, when you have to plant the spike, you have to move, and you have to move quickly. So it's I think they're well postured to counter whatever we're trying to do. All right, here we go. 7-0 lead for the Minotaur. Good early elimination there for the Horde. Kid MDK, Agent Tech, good elimination. Quick early spike plant. So that's probably exactly what we need to do. You can tell they've adjusted their strategy. Now we can go into more of a defensive stand. You see Happy Archer gets taken out. Agent Tech, DC Fuse. So it's a 3v1 at this point. Oh, and just like that, Ash Plays. He's last man standing. He gets taken out. Looks like they're going to have enough time to defuse this spike. And that is going to give them an 8-0 lead. So tough 8th round match so far for our Horde. They've really done a good job improving kind of every week up until this point. But this is a good team. This has been a really solid team all year, the Triangle Minotaur. So we'll see if we can change up strategies and get some stuff going here. Again, back to the buy phase. It is easy. I don't want to say easy, but once you start stacking some wins and getting a bunch of eliminations, you get better quality weapons. So if you lose a few series in a row, kind of puts you at a disadvantage on being able to get those weapons that can compete against the weapon systems that the other teams may or may not have. All right, so the spike's been planted. See a couple of the Horde members, 3 of the Horde members, Agent Tech, Kid MDK, Happy Archer. They planted the spike, but they're going to be able to defuse it again. So this Triangle Minotaur team, wow, they are a force to be reckoned with. 9-0 at this point. Seems like every time the Horde kind of switch up what they're trying to do, the Triangle's just right there to meet them with super accurate fires. All right, round 9, or round 10. Hard to believe these matches can go pretty quick. This one's gone pretty fast, but some of them can go longer, and who knows? We'll see if the Horde can turn this thing around. Right, so pushing in. Again, after the 12th round, we switch sides here. Looks like they got eyes on one of the enemy positions, shooting through that box, trying to get the elim. They do, but they lose DC Fuse and Kid MDK in the process. Nice job there with a couple more eliminations. Agent Tech gets 1, 2. Oh, before he gets taken out. Now it's just 1 remaining. Looks like it's Ash Plays trying to hard to see, but he gets taken out. I'm sorry, that was Happy Archer, last man standing there, but he gets taken out. And that's going to give them a 10-0 lead. So, again, tough round. I feel for these boys because I know they've put in a lot of work this season to really try to stack some wins. And, again, in the middle point of the season, they were really on the upside. They were really doing a good job. But we've run into some tough teams these last few weeks, particularly moving into the playoffs of these last few weeks. And it just shows to show the caliber of play across this country and NXP League is really high. Because these teams, when we go into Open Comp, we can, our teams do really well. But obviously, when you get into the higher level of play, which we're starting to see in XP League, really does make a difference. All right, Kid MDK gets an elimination before he gets taken out. Ash Plays, DC Fuse both get elimed 3-2. So we did manage to take out a couple of theirs. One person remaining in the fight at this point. Trying to flank from the other side, reposition himself. You can almost bet that the opposing team kind of recognizes that flank. We do have the spike. So we see if we can clutch this thing up. It's been known to happen. No sooner he gets there, he's going to plant the spike. I'm sure the other team's going to be moving in on him with quickness. So he needs to move and reposition. Just like that, Agent Tech did a good job finding a spot to put the spike. But the opposing team snuck up on him with a sniper shot. One shot, I think it was, and took him down and out. So 11-0 lead. We don't want this to be a skunk game, so let's see if we can finish this out strong, maybe stack a couple wins here. Last round before swap. Like I said, we're going to swap at 12, so we will go into defense, and they will go into plant spike mode. Right, and here we go. Kid MDK gets picked off right away, peeking. There's Ash Plays gets taken out. DC Fuse gets taken out. Well, just a tough round for these Horde members. Do get a nice elimination there at the end by Agent Tech, but then he's quickly taken out. So 12-0 lead. This will be match point for the opposing team. We do switch sides here. So we do flip sides with our we have to defend against the spike at this point. So we'll see if that makes a difference. Maybe this will be the difference, and maybe they aren't as well postured to plant the spike versus defend against the spike. But like I said, they've just got super accurate gamers, super accurate shooters, which just makes it really tough. All right, so they're setting up their defensive stance here. Good elimination there by Agent Tech. Get that early elimination, which helps. There's the team being setting up really good, watching their corners. Again, very small margin for error in terms of once you engage the opposing player, you need to put them down quickly because once they have an opportunity to return fire, it's also devastating. DC Fuse, Agent Tech get elimination. Ash Plays gets taken out, but currently have a 4v2 situation, so advantage to the Horde. See if we can finish this one out. They do have their eyes on one of the opposing player. Nice knock there by Kid MDK. 4v1. And just like that, Agent Tech takes out the last player, putting out the spike. Just like that, they're defusing the spike, and they will take a victory in the first round of defense. So good job there for the Horde. They had that one a long time coming, but makes a difference in moving defense. Let's see if we can start to stack some points and have an epic comeback. This would be the most clutch comeback ever, but who knows? Stranger things have happened, and I'm hoping they can do it. So let's see. All right, right, so they're setting up on defense, trying to pick their spots, pick their corners. Everybody's got their assignments and what they should be watching, picking out their smoke, where they're going to be putting their smoke down. And here we go. Shooting some recon arrows in there, trying to get some eyes on where the opposing players might be coming from. This game is really about getting those accurate shots, pieing the corners is what we call it in the military. You putting your rifle in the appropriate position. Agent Tech looks like somebody else is taken out, so it's a 5-3 advantage to the Minotaur at this point. And then a couple more eliminations, and that's going to do it for our Horde team. The pretty quick, tough loss in this Ascent map. But it was a good played match. At least they were able to rally back and get that 1 point on the board to keep it from being a complete skunk game. But tough season, and you can see, I mean, the accuracy of whoever that one player was, I can't quite see on the map. I think it was Technic X2. I mean, when you get a player like that who can just accurately hit those shots around every corner, 1 or 2 shots and drop your team, it makes it really hard. So good season for our Horde. A lot to learn. Like I said, we've learned a lot, and I think the kids have learned a lot through the process. And I think this is going to be one of those games that's definitely, you need those top tiered players that grind on the aims labs and the hit scan type shooting, because very small margin for error at this highest level of competition. So let me talk to them. I think that's going to do it. But thanks for a great season. Come right back after this. We have our last match of the day with our Hanover Horde taking on the Franklin Shogun at 5 o'clock. Rematch of the NAF Finals game. Should be a lot of fun to finish out the day. And if I don't see you, or if this is it for the day for you, have a great Thanksgiving. I hope you have a wonderful time with friends and family, and we'll see you on the backside of the holiday. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care.